Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is an Igarashi Castlevania game through and through. If you're a fan of those and are looking to play another, that's all you need to hear. It looks pretty good for a 2019 platformer. I love the designs of the characters, even if they don't always look like they fit with the backgrounds. Maybe it's the outline of them. The backgrounds themselves can be breathtaking. This passage, showcasing a red moon, is a good example. It felt ominous as I walked through, but beautiful. The music, while not exactly creating a pleasant atmosphere, put a smile on my face and made exploring the castle more of a joy. Even the effects are impressive. The way the game freezes on a level up before the purple swarm of light tentacles enter Miriam, or the piercing of a new shard after the defeat of an enemy. This flashiness is on full display. It can interrupt the flow of the combat, but when is increased power or a new tool to play with ever truly unwelcome? I have been finding the game more difficult than I thought I would. The boss on the ship was wrecking me, so I went back and explored, making sure I opened up all the chests on the map for possible upgrades, except this one, which I just could never find a way to get to. I leveled up a couple times, and while I did defeat the boss on my next attempt, it was very close. The same thing happened later when I came across the first boss of the castle. It's a good thing that upon first entering the room, the silence made me think there was danger ahead, so I went back out to look for a save room. 3 attempts at the swordsman ending in failure, I decided to continue to explore, find chests, and level up before coming back. I thought it'd be a good idea to head back into town to buy some more potions. Hey, if you can't get the hang of an enemy's moveset, you can always use healing items to beat them through attrition. You'll want to keep visiting the town anyway to gain new quests, craft new items, and chat to all the townspeople. I found controlling Miriam to be stiffer than I would have liked. I think part of this is not having access to a dash, so walking everywhere seems slow. Everything does actually. Jumping too. Seeing this as a Metroidvania, I assume that there will be faster movement options unlocked later on. I'm also open to the very real possibility that it was just my PC not keeping up with the frame rate. I lowered the graphics options a couple times, but it didn't seem to make too much of a difference. It could also be nostalgia. I have memories of how smooth and quick Alucard's attacks and movements were in Symphony of the Night. He is the son of a vampire though, while Miriam is a human who has been experimented on with alchemy. Being an experiment is the narrative justification to allow Miriam to suck up abilities from the demons she defeats. There are 5 different types of shards, and you can mix and match your favorites, or whatever you think is appropriate for the task ahead. I became a big fan of Head Flail early on as a relatively quick damage dealer, and it was only later when I acquired the Ghost Shard that I thought about replacing it. Mana regens over time, and roses drop from most lanterns and candles, and even weapon types have special moves that use magic. While there seems to be an unlimited supply of weapons, I think the game places a heavier focus on the magic system. So, should you play Bloodstained Ritual of the Night? I did say right at the start, if you're a fan of Igarashi Castlevania games, this one is a no-brainer. If you like Metroidvanias, platformers with magic and leveling mechanics, or a game with a gothic light horror atmosphere, I think you'll enjoy your time with Bloodstained. On the other hand, if you like your platformers to be straightforward with linear levels, you don't like having to choose your own abilities and weapons, or you don't like platformers at all, you'll want to give this one a miss. As always, I'd love to hear what you think of Bloodstained and this video down in the comments. If you liked the video, why not buy me a coffee? There's a link in the description. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, please give the video a like, share it on your favorite social media sites, or subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I hope you're all having a wonderful day.